Let's continue our LeetCode 75 series, and now we have to solve one more question of an graph DFS, which is evaluate division. Okay, so in this question there is given an array of variable pair equation and an array of real number value. Okay, where equation of I is given as a comma b, and the value of I represent represent the equation a by v equals to value of I. Okay, each a each a or b is a string that represent a single variable. You are also given some queries where queries of j is equals to c comma d. Okay, which represent the j query, which having the must find the answer for c by d. Okay, equals to question mark. You just have to return all the queries. If the single answer cannot be determined, then you just have to return the -1. Okay, you just have to do like this. So how can you approach this question? And the note is given, the input is always valid. You may assume that evaluating the queries will not result in a division by 0. If there is in a 0, then it will be infinite or a contradict. Okay, and the variable that do not occur in a list of a equation are undefined. Okay, and the answer cannot be determined for them. I hope you understand. So let's you just have to write you just have to write the code for it. First you just have to create an unordered unordered map of string comma vector comma pair comma string comma double adj. Okay, and then you just have to do for int I equals to 0, and then I should be less than equation dot size. Okay, equation equations dot size, you just have to do like this, and then you just have to do I plus plus. Okay, and then adj of equations of I comma 0 dot push back. You just have to make the make pair equations equations of I comma 1 comma values of I. Okay, you just have to do these two things. In the same way, you just have to do for control C and control V. You just have to do for 1 also, and you just have to push here I comma 0. Okay, and then you just have to create a vector double which will store the answer doubn double answer. You just have to store the answer here, and then for auto it queries, and then string u is equals to it of 0, and then string v which will store the it of 1. Okay, and then if adj dot find u, if you will find u, and adj dot end adj dot find v is equals to edj dot end. Okay, then you just have to do answer dot pushback -1 comma 0. Okay, you just have to do like this. And then you just have to create else function also, which will create unordered map string comma int, which is mp name mp, and then double val equals to -1 comma -1.0, and then you just have to solve it u comma v comma mp comma val comma 1.0 comma adj. Okay, you just have to do like this. And after this you just have to do answer dot pushback val. You just have to do like this. And after this you just have to return the answer. And then you have to create one more function that I have make, which is solve function. So let's make it void solve, in which you just have to pass string u comma string v comma unordered unordered map comma string comma int ampersand mp double ampersand val comma double its temp comma unordered map string vector pair string comma double ampersand adj. Okay, you just have to create the solve. First you have to create the solve vector, and then you just have to check if u equals to v. Then you just have to do val equals to temp comma return. Okay, and then if mp dot find is equals to v is not equals to mp dot end, then you just have to do return. Okay, and then mp of u plus plus. Okay, you just have to do like this. And for this you just have to create for auto it, which will traverse through adj of u, and then you just have to write the condition if mp dot find of it dot first, if it is find, and it dot first is equals to mp dot end if it dot second is less than 0, then you just have to solve it dot first comma v comma mp comma val comma temp. Then you just have to find the pointer, double double 1 divided by minus it dot second comma adj. Okay, you just have to do like this. And then else solve it dot first comma v comma mp comma val comma temp star it dot second dot adj. Okay, you just have to do like this. And after this, okay, here is an error. So let's run this code. Line number 22, here is an error of vector string. Here is one more. So let's again run this code. Answer dot push back and 33. Answer dot pushback minus 1 point 0. It's point 0, not 1, not comma. So here is an error of where is an error. There is an error in a solve function, that's why it is giving a wrong answer. So first you have to check if u equals to v, and then you just have to put the val equals to temp and then return. Okay, so the first condition is look like this, and then again you just have to check if mp dot find is not equals to mp dot end, then you just have to return, and then mp of u plus plus. Okay, and then for auto it, mp dot find it dot first is equals to mp dot end. Then you just have to check if it dot second is less than 0, then you just have to it dot first v mp val temp. Yeah, this has been correct. And then you just have to do solve it dot first v mp val temp it dot second. Then why they showing error? Okay, let's analyze this code that where is an error. Control A, Control C. Find error. Actually, the code is correct, but why it is showing? Okay, you just have to push mine as well. Okay, so let's run this code. Yeah, now this code works fine. Let's submit this. This has been accepted. Thanks for watching.